This ought to be interesting.
Yeah,
How much time? Wait, we rolling?
technically.
We filming?
Technically.
Even when I was behind the camera?
Let's cut those bloopers out.
Oh, this is gonna damn sure get this show.
Since I don't have like a clicker or anything to keep everything rolling, to start and stop it, I just go ahead and just let it roll and then cut it out.
That was your flicker there.
Nah, that's just for the lights.
So we got Allianz.
Yeah, I ain't gonna tell you. Yeah. You guys may not know, but this is my dad, Aaron. Yes, I am also Aaron. He's Big Aaron, I'm Little Aaron. We typically like to use Lil, L-I-L in the South.
And big. B-I-G.
He's a little bit bigger than me.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit older than me too.
A lot older.
But Dad, I brought you on there because I thought it'd be fun for us to do a little podcast together.
He did think it would be fun.
He's being shy. I don't know why. Any lovable traits that you think I have, I most likely got at least half of them from him.
And I gave them all away. He has them and I gave them away and he can keep them.
Lies.
Yeah.
He still has them.
Probably.
We just gotta break him out of the shell, guys.
All right. Good. Glad to be here. Got my fingers crossed.
See, this has to go good, guys, because then he can't crawfish out of it. He's like, he's trying to do one and done on me.
Yeah. Like a one-hit wonder. Maybe just a wonder because I don't know if this is going to be a hit or not. So, we'll see.
But, you don't think, what? Let's see. What things you think we probably could talk about that you probably had fun with?
Well, typically, I think I have fun with personal cars. I'm into old cars.
That'd be cool. You can teach you about old cars.
I don't know what to do with old cars. I like watching the shows. I like fishing. Never have time to fish.
No.
Probably could be on the water today if there wasn't a certain cast I had to do like anyway.
You see that big ass tree he just casted over the podcast? All that shade, man. He wasn't going fishing though. He probably was
I
going.
really wasn't going fishing. I was gonna lay low today and enjoy the day because I don't get many days off at all. So.
Oh yeah, and
This is true.
yeah, we're shooting this on Labor Day, so I figured if I let him squirm too long, he might not ever show up. So this was his day off.
I had one day to squirm. I mean, he asked me yesterday and told me yesterday today would be the day. Okay,
That's how you do it, guys. You got a fish on the hook, you don't let it sit there too long, you pull it in.
wow, I didn't even know he knew anything about fishing. Wow.
I don't know why he said that. I know a little bit from him.
Yeah, you right there. If he on the hook, yeah. really is. Yeah. So anyway, those two are probably two of my favorite things to do. Fishing and old cars. I like muscle cars, I like old cars, I like restos.
I was just about to say that. We usually sometimes get caught up in talking about restoration things. We got some antique chairs over there that we supposed to
Yeah.
work on. Technically, today would have been a good day to do
Yeah,
that.
today would have been a great day. And I talk a lot about old stuff and restoring them and doing the work. But really, most of the time, it's in my head and I like to do it, but after 6 days, I'm too tired. When I have a day, I'm trying to just take advantage of it.
That's why I gave him a 1 day notice.
Yeah. Anyway,
But,
what to do? What about you?
well, for me, of course, as growing up, video games, music. Don't do the music as much. Dad's a musician too. He plays piano. So that also may be somewhere where I got some of my musical talent from. Dad plays piano. Mom, I'm gonna try to pull her on here too. She plays. She sings.
She plays dead.
She plays what?
Dead.
Oh, man.
She's a professional. She's a real professional.
That's a complex instrument to play.
Where she plays.
Professionals. They make it look easy, don't they?
Alright. Games.
Music. I've been getting into art more because I have to have the art skills to start the company, and I'm cheap, so I typically try not to outsource other people's work. So
Yeah, I've noticed that of you. Not much on outsourcing for sure. But we're still working on it.
yeah, I'm trying to get better. Recently did like a live stream on how to start your own clothing company, and that was one of the advice that I gave out there that I don't follow too well, is when people ask you if you want help, especially if it's free help, free good help, take the help.
Now that he got from me, not following his own advice. That's totally me.
But you mentioned that you wanted to start maybe like your own talk show or whatever. What did you have in mind, like towards what type of topics?
Well, I shouldn't say I want to start my own talk show. In my head, there's a thing always playing, and I see myself in various different forms. And one of the things that I always see in my head is a talk show, or me talking to people, which is weird because I don't typically like people. Yeah, I like people, but listen. So it's kind of weird, but I do see myself often talking to crowds, maybe on a television set, maybe on a television show, playing a doctor. Not a real doctor, but I try to play one in my head on TV. So those type of things I deal with often, usually after a big meal. So not really looking to do a television show or wanting to start one, but I see it in my head. There's a lot of things that goes on right there. A lot of stuff.
You tell, I have that issue too. Luckily, I'm not insomniac because it doesn't keep me up at night, but I do. There's constantly something running in the brain of mine.
Yeah. Like, yeah, me too. This morning I had 2 movies. Now, this is gonna be weird, but I actually had
weird.
I actually had 2 movies before I got up in my head. Not 2 movies that's out for the public to see. 2 movies that I made in my head while sleeping. So that was really weird to me because usually I don't do 2 whole movies in the nighttime. So that's kind of that's a step for me, really.
It's getting real creative.
Yeah.
Want to share one?
One was about a kid, young kid that was troubled, and we were helping to get him basically out of trouble. And I said, movies, characters, and blah blah blah. Anyway, he was destined for prison, so we were kind of helping to get him out of trouble and dealing with the judge and dealing with the prison system. The other one, movies and dreams. They only last for so long, so it's gone. So when it comes back to me, I'll let you know. But the other one's gone. I had it a little while ago now.
I have no clue. But I was dreaming about last night.
Yeah, that's usually the case.
Yeah, I normally don't remember. The only ones I remember are the nightmares. Yeah. And usually I realize.
I wonder why.
I hope he won't be in your nightmares.
He's pretty slow.
But yeah.
Let's have nightmares in a moment.
And they start off as nightmares. And then I realize, oh, I'm dreaming. it's time to get it's time to get down on you.
Yeah.
And then usually I wake up right before I can get down on you.
Okay. My nightmares turn into fight mares. So my nightmare is I'm having a fight with someone and I can't hit them. I'm struggling to throw a punch, a kick, or something other, and I can't complete it. So that's a nightmare to me. But as far as stuff, weird stuff chasing me anymore, not so much.
It's not often, but I get them. But there's a way, I think it's called lucid dreaming.
Yeah, Lucy does drink.
Well, it's lucid dreaming. I think is when you take control of your dreams. I've been able to like fly and do all this other craziness too in my dreams.
Dude. Show me the book.
Show you the book?
Yeah, I've been wanting to fly for a long time, honestly.
I'm
In
not
my
much of a
dream.
reader.
Oh, well.
So I don't have no books, but if you guys know of any books that y'all can suggest to us, throw it out there. Let us know.
Yeah, I have looked at these books about what your dream means.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. To have a dream and kind of look in the book and try to interpret. That's pretty cool. Seems like everything means something
Yeah,
in the dream state.
everything means something somewhere. It's
Yeah.
weird. All dreams mean things. The time, date, stars, all of that means things.
Yeah, yeah.
And it's weird. We don't know nothing.
And we know everything.
Yeah. And then the more you know, the less you know.
Yeah, oxymoron.
I know. It's,
My dad used to say, the more he tries to teach me, the dumber he gets. I'm really understanding it now.
we should get
Not with this one, but man, there's some people. Wow.
If you think we are characters, oh my God.
Oh my dad.
We got my grandfather and his dad on this.
I did.
We couldn't even, we might as well just sit behind the camera.
Yeah. There would not be enough tape. I'm sorry, whatever you call this digital stuff. There would not be enough for my dad.
We'll get some premium content.
Yeah, let's just start it off with X's and that leads up to the title. X, my dad. I'm sorry, triple X, my dad.
Oh yeah. There's no filter for him.
And that's so true on so many levels. Literally and figuratively. Yeah.
Saying he's a handful, it's a great understatement.
Yeah. My dad is disabled, had a stroke, and not able to use the right side of his body so much. He's not able to walk. And I promise you still wouldn't want to mess with him. Because I don't.
Nor do I.
Yeah.
The old school.
Yeah. He'll shoot you first and don't worry about asking you questions later. Yeah. Just GP. Yeah.
One of those houses that you don't show up unannounced.
Yeah.
Because you might catch a hot one or two.
I hate talking on the phone, but I promise you, every day before I go to his house, I call him. I hate talking to people on the phone. But that's one phone call every day I have to make. Dad, I'm on the way. Be there in about 7:15. I have to give him a time frame because I'm scared. Like chance. I don't like taking too many chances.
I wouldn't with him.
Yeah.
You know one of the more interesting things about my grandfather, I think, is the man has no teeth. No teeth at all. But
bear mouth.
But I would not let
Let him bite you.
Don't let him bite you. I hadn't seen this man like chew into chicken
Yeah.
as if he has teeth in his mouth.
I saw a movie once where they cut a person arm off or whatever, they lost their arm. And someone was falling off a cliff or something or other, and they reached with the no arm and caught the person. like the arm was there. That's just like my dad's teeth. You swear, he has a mouth full. If he bites you, baby, it's over. You can call that piece of meat a finger or whatever. It's gone. Man.
Jaws.
Yeah. Sharp meat.
So that's the one of the more interesting / scary things about my grandfather that till this day I feel like it's an anomaly. It's like how okay, hopefully if I ever lose all my teeth, I don't know how he trained his gums to do what they do, but hopefully I get as lucky.
Yeah, well, I probably never told you this. My dad smoked, and he didn't take care of his teeth real well, and he had a bunch of rotten teeth, so he decided, well, I have a bunch of rotten teeth, so I'm gonna go to the doctor and tell him to pull them off. My dad had all of his teeth, top and bottom, pulled in one day, the same day. They didn't want to do that, but if you know my dad, there's a lot of things you don't want to do.
Let's argue with him.
And you're gonna end up doing more than likely. So the doc had to pull all his teeth in one day.
Which is why he's still around after the stroke. Because he's a tough SOB.
Yes, he is on BOS. Yes.
I don't even know the acronym for that. I don't know. If
He's a tough boss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and try working for him. Wow.
I was about to say, I don't know if that's an acronym or we just being legit this.
He's a rough fella. But he's funny. He's funny. He's kind-hearted. He'll give you whatever. He'll give you the shirt off his back. And 9 months later,
ask for it back.
Yeah, ask for that. Ask for that soul back. With interest.
Just don't cross him. You can be the nicest man in the world.
Yeah.
Just don't cross him and don't argue with him.
He good people.
Yeah.
He different, but he good.
He's different.
He different, yeah. Definitely different. But okay, he's the one that taught me the love of fishing, hunting. He tried to teach me the love of working, but that didn't stick. He tried. He was a mechanic by trade and a worker by trade because he does everything he says. Nothing he can't do. He got tools for everything.
I didn't know he was a mechanic.
Yeah, he was a mechanic by trade. Matter of fact, that's where I get the love of working on old cars or seeing old cars built. And that's where I get it. My first car he gave me was a '68 Chevelle, 4-speed synchronized, 327 inch. That's all because of him. I would not know that if it wasn't for him.
I have to give this video to Kosi, that way he can add a picture of the car on video.
Oh yeah, I think I have a picture of it. So.
The one you had?
Yeah.
Oh, it's not. Yeah. Scan it and put it in the video.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. I think I have a picture of me at my mom's job, LSU, posing in front of my Chevelle. Best car I ever had, but there's a long line of mechanic stuff I have tons of memories of. Okay, let me make a correction there. Not tons of memories of, because I can't remember yesterday sometimes. But there's some memories of the car stuff, because he had my brother and I out there often cleaning parts and helping them mask cars and paint cars and stuff. My brother actually went into, his trade was actually body work. So he went into the paint and body field by trade.
That's when y'all had the shop down Plank?
This is actually, he had his first shop on Acadia, North Acadia. That was his actual first shop. My dad gave him all the stuff that he needed to open his first shop. So, me, I never did pick up a trade. I was one of those people that said, jack of all.
Master of none.
No, just jack of all. Call me Jack.
Jack tastes pretty good.
Yeah,
Hey, Jack out?
I don't want these people to know that.
I think eventually it will.
No, this is coffee. Community
Right.
chicory. Yeah. Apothecary strong brew.
Strong, you say?
Yeah. Put it on the strong setting because I didn't know what I was going to be facing coming here.
Well, I just want to make sure it wasn't strong proof. Like 60 proof, 80 proof. Too early. The place on Government, we went and got some daiquiris from them. They were pretty good.
Coffee?
Not daiquiri, not coffee, daiquiris.
Oh, the daiquiris is up.
I might have to take a visit today on our Labor Day. Get us a gallon.
I'll drink with you.
We had muscadine wine yesterday.
Yeah, that was interesting. It was good and
Bad.
interesting.
To me, it was both.
Yeah.
It started off really good, really sweet, and then towards the last little bit of it, I was like,
I don't want any more of this.
yeah.
Yeah, like, it's like, well, he would know anything about this.
You can tell.
This is real old school. It's like when you're dating your first girlfriend. No, this is gonna be really gonna get me in trouble. So let's not even go that far.
My ears perked up. I was like,
You're
huh?
so happy to have a date, though. You're so happy to have a girlfriend, and then later on, you're not so happy. So, I'm gonna leave it at that.
Keep ourselves out of hot water.
Yeah. And that's the reason I didn't want to be on the cast.
Sometimes hot water feels good.
Yeah.
That's why we like jacuzzis.
Yeah. I've never been in a jacuzzi, but I do have a toilet that says jacuzzi.
Really?
Yeah. It's jacuzzi toilet.
I'm gonna be looking for this when I go over there next time.
All I say, if you ever buy a jacuzzi toilet, do not hook the hot water line to it.
Keep the seats warm.
Yeah, keeps the seats warm, but unfortunately, your jacuzzi that you sit in, you know, the real jacuzzi,
Yeah.
it's built for hot water, not so much with the toilet. So, videos, games, and
We're
art,
all over the place.
music.
At this point.
Paw.
Yeah. Podcast.
Podcast.
At least ours. Random thoughts from Aaron and Aaron.
Wow, random thoughts for Aaron and Aaron. Boy, that's plain.
That's off the cuff. We don't have to keep it.
Okay, great. Did something, rang a little bell or bulb or something there. Random thoughts. Aaron and Aaron. Make a nice law firm. Aaron and
Aaron
Aaron.
and Aaron.
Attorneys at law.
We would not be good attorneys.
I would not be a good attorney. I would not be a good attorney.
I'll be in the mailroom for sure.
That's too much reading legal work for me.
Speaking of mailroom, have you watched Better Call Saul?
No.
You know what it is?
Yeah, I've seen previews. And the way I work, and have worked in the past when Better Call Saul was really popular. There's no time for watching those. What do you call them? Yeah, those
Full length episodes.
Yeah, I mean, if I get into something like that, it has to be something really short because I was working nights at the time.
He's always been working nights.
Yeah, and I love television. I mean, I really serious. There's a few things in life I love.
Keep on.
Ice cream, television. Number 3.
Number 3.
Yeah, some things just best not say.
Okay. I'll leave that.
But I could watch television. I could watch television all day. If I could get paid for watching television, I promise you, I'd have a career. So,
Wonder if we can make that happen.
yeah, just for me, working nights and getting into one of those episodes like that, it just wasn't a good mix. So I said all that to say no. I never watched Better Call Saul, but I have seen the episode, the trailers and some of the.
Yeah, you probably like it.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah, he was kind of ruthless from what I could see. So yeah, I think I'd like it.
Oh yeah, I just finished it. The only reason I can, because I don't know if I got the same level of TV as you from you, but I definitely binged it. Since I can work from here, I just pull in the TV. That's how I binge watch Better Call Saul. I'm like, okay, print these shirts and have it in the background.
Man, I gotta give me a job like that. Yeah, I think the last large episode show I watched binge watching was it's just that's age, guys. I'm sorry.
Don't feel bad.
The
I do
Vampire.
too. Vampire Diaries?
The spinoff off of Vampire Diaries.
Got me.
Okay. Yeah, the spinoff, the one that was basically based out of New Orleans. Klaus, with the vampire Klaus and
Name sounds familiar.
his brothers and sisters. Oh my God, it's such a popular show. One of my good friends introduced me to that. I did not want to see it, and he watched it at my house, and all it takes is one episode.
Yeah, that's kind of what happened with Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
I started that one episode. I'm like, I don't want to watch anything that Talia is trying to watch with me, so I'll play this. But a week or two later.
So, yeah. And I guess on the softer side, I hate to admit it, but since I'm here, bearing off, those damn Hallmark movies. Hallmark movies. Man, I go next door.
Oh yeah, Momo always watching Hallmark. But it sucks you in.
Oh, it sucks you in like in 3 seconds, like.
You know what's gonna happen. It's pretty much the same thing as rinse, wash, and repeat, but yet
Right.
you come in
and see. Like, I wonder if they're gonna fall in love.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a Hallmark movie. Eventually, they're gonna fall in love. Yeah, that's what happens.
But you gotta see how.
Yeah,
That's the nuance that's different. Like how exactly what brought them exactly together.
Yeah. So I end up going next door to my mother-in-law's house. My mother-in-law lives next door to me. Best thing ever. Whoever doesn't have a good mother-in-law, I feel so sorry for you.
I wish I lived next to all of them.
Oh,
they already be feeding us every day.
She feeds us, so we go next door to watch, to eat. Not to watch Hallmark, but before we eat, we'll sit
You
down
might
on
be
the
ashamed to
sofa.
go over there to watch Hallmark.
Well, that's what happens. So we'll sit down and talk for a little bit, but in the midst of talking, television is going. There's a big candy bowl in front of you. So I'll get a candy, I'll sit down, I'll look at the television, get 3 seconds of Hallmark, and I'll put it. We'll go and eat. By the time the episode ends, I'm running out the door before I get 3 seconds of the next one coming. So,
Yeah, because if you get caught by the next one, you might as well sit on for the long haul.
Yeah.
And it's regular TV, so commercials.
Yeah, so you talking 3 hours for one show. Really?
2 hours of show, 1 hour commercials.
There you go.
And that's why we love Netflix.
Yeah. No binge watching on Hallmark Channel.
I mean, you can binge watch it.
Well, she does, not me.
She said she just be having her own background, honestly.
She says she does, but it was always on that channel.
That Walker Texas Ranger, Opie and Anthony.
Right.
What else? I feel like I missed something.
Sometimes with Barney Fife and Andy Griffith,
Yeah.
you watch some of those old shows. anything old. Why old people like old stuff? It's weird.
Probably because that's what they grew up with. Well, she used to watch Sanford or something, but I don't know if that's in circulation
Oh
still.
my God, me and your mama watched the first pilot episode of Sanford and Son last night. Check this out.
Uh-huh.
In the van.
You work there?
Yeah. Just watching TV, that's all.
I wouldn't even try to go there.
Yeah, we watched it in the van. Okay. Went to feed Paw Paw. We left Paw Paw. And YouTube.
For those who aren't Southern, Paw Paw is grandfather.
And in my case, Paw Paw is my daddy. But I call him Paw Paw because the kids call him Paw Paw.
And I have now been starting to call him Paw Paw because my kid calls him Paw Paw.
Yeah.
Endless cycle.
Yeah. So we're leaving Paw Paw house, and I watch a YouTube video on the way out. Your mom bought me this little sit-up. I can put my phone on the dash. So after the YouTube video went off, and it was about a minute or so, they had the pilot episode for Sanford and Son to pop up. And this is the second time I've seen it. So not seeing the show, but seeing the pop up.
Yeah. Pop up and they haven't clicked on it.
Yeah, so this time I'm like, well, I'm gonna click on it. This time I thought they were about to do a remake of Sanford and Son, so that's what I thought. Oh my God, so we hit that, and that's like, got sucked in. On the way home, I'm driving, looking at Fred and Lamont, just going hard.
That's probably an interesting piece of history right there.
Yeah, that's a funny show.
Yeah, I've seen quite a few episodes, but definitely I don't think I've ever seen the pilot episode.
I didn't remember until we got further along in it.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and yeah, that was a good one to start them off, really. About some porcelain statue that Lamont acquired. Fred and Ian ended up breaking it. Lamont wanted to leave. That's crazy. Wow.
You said it was on YouTube?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. It reminds this reminds me of me and my dad. Because for a long time, my dad was known as Fred Sanford.
He is the junk man.
He the junk man. If you need junk, I promise you, he got it, and he gonna swear that it's brand new. His junk is better than anybody's junk that has junk. So that's my dad.
Almost like a dad talking about dad's show.
Right. We need to get Paw Paw here so he can talk about his dead pops.
That'd be interesting.
That was another good one.
We just gotta get keep the clothes on.
Triple X.
Uh,
And whatever, daddy.
we can keep him and get some clothes on. That would be a spitfire of the show.
That would be a major accomplishment.
I know, right? Maybe it'd be good for me.
The only time my dad keeps clothes on is when he's going to the doctor. And he may or may not, after leaving the doctor's office and get back home, he may or may not have his clothes on the rest of the day. May not is probably more accurate. And when I say clothes, I don't mean he's naked all the way, all the time. He's definitely 95% naked most of the time.
What, big shirt? That's it?
That's it.
That is it. No socks, no underwear, just big shirt. So if he lean and you looking, that's on you. I love old people. They don't give no F's, no cares.
And you know what? Speaking of old people, I guess that's one of the things I look forward to when I was young. Because a lot of young people like old people because they cuss. And I guess that's what I look forward to.
Cussing?
Yeah. I mean, when I was young, I would not cuss. I had cousins that would come around, we'd play ball and what have you. They'd be out there cussing, they would even talk about me. I never could. I thought that was for old people. Then I got a little older. I kind of got into church. I wouldn't cuss then because, I was a church boy then. And then, later on, I got old and got a family. I didn't want to cuss around my kids. And then I got old. And a beautiful thing happened. The rose petal opened up. And all this wonderful stuff started coming out, pollen, I guess. And my daughter loves when I cuss. She thinks that's the funniest thing. And she old too now, for some reason.
How?
For some reason, whenever I slip and say a cuss word, oh my God, she is so happy, like white as a day.
I can see how that can make a day lighter.
Yeah. But sometimes a cuss word is just so appropriate for the moment.
Yeah.
Sometimes, I ain't saying it's right, but sometimes, my God, it's only one way to express how you really truly feel deep down.
A nice, fat F.
Yeah, and the comedians, man, the comedians used to say it best. MF, man, MF will go a long way for a black person.
It's like seasoning of the
In it.
just sprinkle a little seasoning.
Man.
SpongeBob used to call it sentence enhancers.
Oh, yeah. Those are definitely adjectives, man. Anyway, enough on cussing because I'm going to a place.
Yeah, I was about to say, unfortunately, I didn't follow him in this whole non-cussing throughout aging, because I definitely was cussing.
As soon as he got out of high school, he started. As soon as he got 18, he broke all barriers.
I don't even know if it was really before it. I mean, after that, it might have been before.
Well, with me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. As soon as I said, you're grown, you can do whatever you want, he like, what you mean? Whatever. Like,
Still within,
whatever.
It's still within reason.
Like,
I won't go in.
like all the stuff you told me I could not do prior to this moment, I can do now. Like, you grown. I just wanted to get you to this point. Now, you can make your own decisions now.
I'm still very hesitant around him. You guys catch me at a con, maybe on live stream, especially when playing a video game. That's just off. That's off limits. Playing a video game, a good video game, when you really into it, something's gonna fly.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of life.
Yeah.
I don't condone it, but we do it,
I don't condone it either. I try.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, like this podcast, I'm trying.
Yeah, me too. They will slip.
Oh yeah. Hey, I think this was a pretty good first episode.
Yeah, like I say, one and done. It's good to see everyone that I can't see, but it's good that you all can see me. There's a famous quote, take a picture to last longer. There's a good chance you'll never see me. Maybe Dan, we'll say Dan here in my stead.
I'm gonna try to get him back. I'm hoping it won't be like pulling teeth. I mean, if it's like pulling Pawpaw's teeth, that was easy. So I hope it's like pulling Pawpaw's teeth.
That was not easy, trust me. It was not easy. The dentist didn't even want to do it. So.
But it got done.
It got done. And if anyone can get me to change my view, I guess it would be you.
I can only hope.
On that note,
Peace, guys. Appreciate you, Dan, for showing up. It's been Aaron and Aaron. Hopefully there's an episode 2. If you guys like what you guys saw, just let us know. Share the love.
yeah, hit a like. Yeah, whatever those things
See?
you do,
See?
hit one of those.
He already know the deal. He's coming into the era. He
if
knows
you're
some of
listening
this.
to the president, vote both ways. Okay.
All right, y'all.